Images of the crew cleaning up Molina Cast, part of the Methodist Mayo area. So at least once a week, or sometimes twice a week, they do this. They come up and they clean all this up, and then they'll be back as usual in a couple of hours. So you can see over here they have like a dump truck at the very end. They put all that debris in the dump truck. So I can take a walk down there and give you a better image. They clean all it on the inside as well.
Okay, got it.
The 661's with me as well.
Okay.
You can see all the needle caps. Some you can see all those needle caps in there. That tells you the amount of needles that they're using. A lot of work. He's measuring something. I'm not too sure what he's measuring, but hey, what's up? How you doing? He's measuring something. Let me ask him what he's measuring, because he's measuring maybe the square footage of how much they have to clean up. I get a question. What are you measuring? Are you measuring how much area you got to clean up, or that's what it is? Cool. So he's measuring how much area they got to clean up. How often you guys do this? Is it once a week?
Leftover glass and stuff to bring the road.
On demand? Yeah. I know I see you out here a few times. All right, cool. So he measured how much area they're cleaning up, and it's quite a bit of area. So at some point that must become public record, so somebody could look that up and see how much square footage they're cleaning on a regular basis. He said on demand. Sometimes it's more often than not. So sometimes early in the morning, it's like almost 9:30 right now. So they come out here and clean this up. How often have you guys come out here and clean this up?
Yeah.
Every day? So he said
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday?
We clean up on the weekends, but it's less staff.
It's less staff on the weekends? Okay, but you guys are pretty much every day. Oh, okay.
Also, once we do clean up, Friday, you see how bad it was today.
I seen it, yeah.
Because it piles up over the weekend more so.
Gotcha.
By Monday, it's a big mess.
Got
By Wednesday, we got it much control.
But it's a lot of work for you guys to do, right? It becomes, it's almost like hazmat because you're dealing with needles and stuff too.
Yeah, exactly. You got to stick around like I'm home.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got to be safe.
I'm actually the supervisor of this particular section.
Okay.
crew chief down there. We separate the teams. It's like 30 of us. We separate the teams all over New Market. So
Oh, okay.
this is actually my little section.
Just your area here. Gotcha.
My team is right now cleaning up the rest. And then we got other guys that go up on Reading. We have guys that go to Clifton Park.
Oh, okay.
Andrew Station, Dudley, all over.
It's a lot of work. Keep up the good work, my man. My name is Nez, by the way.
Castle.
Castle? Nice to meet you. All right, so they got a big job ahead of them cleaning up. You see how it looks afterwards, you know. You see the remnants of, you know, all these caps. Like, there's tons and tons of caps. And not to mention the areas that they can't get to. So I just want to, you know, show you guys what's going on in the city. A quick walk down here, and they're putting up more barricades to keep them kind of in one area. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So let's see what they have over here. So allegedly I guess they're boxing in this area here. Not too sure how it's going to be configured, but it just has to keep them. Is that to keep people from coming over this way?
So it's kind of closed right now.
Oh, okay. So it's to keep people from passing through that way.
So there's a detour. We're going to come around Diamond and go on to Mass Ave that way.
Ah, I got
So
you.
we're going to keep this closed a little bit.
Got you.
Do a thorough clean.
Got you. Are they going to power spray it too, or do you know?
Eventually.
Eventually? Okay, cool. So you said eventually you're going to power spray it. Okay. It's good to know. I kind of got a idea what they're going to do, but I always want to get the right information from them too. And you're just standing by, just monitoring everything, right? Are you part of the outreach team?
Street outreach.
Street outreach?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys have in 1010 Mass Ave, right? That's what you can talk. You don't have to be quiet.
Oh yeah, we're pretty much citywide.
Citywide, I got you. Yep.
Primarily down here.
Okay.
Trying to help.
I see you guys out on the street doing your thing. All right, keep up the good work. I'm just documenting what I see in the city. You know, I see a lot of different things, and I just gotta document what I see. I see it, but then I let other people see it too.
Yeah, your perspective is
Yeah, my perspective is kind of what people see. I can't change the narrative. What it is what it is.
What's your name?
Nez.
Nez, I'm Natasha.
Natasha, nice to meet you. Keep up the good work.
Be safe out here.
All right, take care. All right, so they're gonna kind of give this area a good cleaning. Try to get all these bottle caps, these we call these caps, these syringe caps, out of here. Try to give it a more presentable look. Look at this. This is on private property, but they're stuck with this kind of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff over there. I mean, you're dealing with all kind of germs, bacteria, you know, urine, feces, all kind of stuff like that. So it does become, you know, it could be quite concerning. Not to mention that stuff goes, when it rains, it goes into your storm drain. So whatever's on here migrates into the storm system. Then that's another area that you have to deal with. But just want to give you guys a pretty good idea of what's going on in the city. Get the needle box. That's where they put all the. They find these open syringes, or they put them in that thing there, the shot box. And I might just do one walkthrough. There's another syringe right. Can I focus on it? Right there. There's another one right there under that. There's a few of them under there. You can see right. It's like two. There's quite a few of them out there, so just gotta be careful. Actually, there's one right here too. Somebody asked me to come do a video of this. I see this all the time, but somebody asked me to document this. So hey, take it. Oh, they found another one, huh? That's loaded with stuff inside there.
Nah, it's somebody had a hard time.
They had a hard time. Oh, okay. Be safe out there, my man. With the image of the street cleaner. the street cleaner cannot get between the bike lane because of those flex posts up there. So they have to manually clean between the flex posts. Those see how he has to go around that flex post area there, because he can't get in between there. One thing that's very important too is this sidewalk is a trip hazard in front of us right here. So if you're on a walker or a wheelchair or anything, you can potentially get caught up on this thing, and it could be a major problem. Now, somebody said this is probably the very few ramps that they will do over in the city of Boston, and I agree. This probably be the last ramp that they do in this area right here because of the area of itself. So this area here, where the street cleaner cannot navigate through, they do have a smaller street cleaner that could go down the bike lane, but they might have brought that out already. They might bring it out later on. They do have a small one that fits right through here, no problem at all. And this gentleman here is doing a great job cleaning up all this debris. I said it's a lot to go through too. You got to deal with a whole heck of a lot. It looks like a needle right there on the ground too. Not too sure what that is. It's part of a needle anyway, at least a section of it. You can see all in here, all everywhere. It's all pretty much goes all down the whole area. Down there they get that blocked up. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been hiding?
Yeah, I've been hiding. How you doing?
Good, man. You doing my thing, you know. Yeah. Oh, good seeing you too, my man. Keep up the good work. All right. So this is what we have so far. We have a whole lot of, this gets serious though after a while, and I think the politicians, they know about it, but somebody needs to really bring it to their attention that this is happening on a regular basis. And the other biggest concern was, a couple of people mentioned that we have a lot of immigrants coming in that's illegal, which is okay, but take care of your home first before you start spreading abroad. So the biggest concern is we have issues right here in Massachusetts, right here in the city of Boston, that the governor's well aware of, the mayor and the city councilors are well aware of. So it's not like a surprise to them. They know about it, they have known about it, and they're still hearing about it. But the question is, what are they going to do about it? And you always hear them around election time. They want to meet with the people, talk with the people, but you get the same song and dance over and over again. So the question is, how do we put their feet to the fire and make them do what we want them to do? What should be their job in general. So, and that's a bigger concern now, because here you have all this. This is a crisis right here. You would not see this in like a suburban town, even though it's starting to migrate out in those towns. Like Quincy has a problem now. Newton is starting to get a small problem, but not as bad as Boston is. So how do we bring awareness to the politicians to correct this issue before it gets worse than it already is? And it is going to get worse, guys. It's going to get worse because you're bringing immigrants into the country. Some of them will end up on these streets. Some of them will not. But the problem is you're putting pressure on the city, a strain on the city to do work, but now they're kind of outsourcing themselves. So you got I caught about 10 police cars in this area just alone. Just like, so you got, well, this is only half of them. But so there's an officer here, there's a cruiser here, there's a cruiser across the street, 2 over here. I just passed by one over there, but if you go down further, they're all around. So there's a lot of manpower being spent on this area alone. Now, what you should be able to pull up the records of the EMS reports and the fire reports. There's about between 13 to 15 overdoses in this area on a daily basis. Now, don't take my record for it. You go look it up yourself. Now, the question is, how do we prevent that from happening? Is there an easier way of getting these drugs off the street? Is there an easier way to get these people the proper treatment that they need? And I'm pretty sure with the money that we spent, there definitely is. There definitely is. So we want to document what we see right now, and you might see this on channel 7. I'm not too sure. You might. I'm not too sure about that. So this whole area is like, you got drug addicts, you got prostitution, you got theft, you got a lot of stuff going on in this area. So the question is, how do we prevent this from happening over? 'Cause right now we're just repeating history. We're not changing anything. We're just gonna, these guys will be out here next week doing the same thing. EMS, fire department be out here doing the same thing. The question is, how do we stop this cycle? How do we stop this cycle from keep happening? Now, keep in mind, there's people raising kids on the street as well. So their children are gonna grow up living the same cycle over and over again. And the question is, how do we break this cycle? How do we stop this from happening another generation? Now, the politicians are supposed to have all the answers. They're getting paid a lot of money, a lot of our taxpaying money going to them. Now, see if they could come up with a solution to this problem. Now, some people have good ideas, but apparently it's not reaching to the right people. So this area is going to be blocked off for a while so they could power spray it. I'm not going to hang around for the actual, then again I might, who knows. So they kind of clean this area up, give it a good clean down, try to disinfect it, get all the germs and bacteria out of there, so that then they can start with a fresh coat all over again. But it's only, like I said, temporarily. Like I said, as soon as they get to it, it's going to be just messed up again. You can see the amount of traffic they have up here. So this is one of the barricade trucks, or multi-purpose trucks, mostly for barricades, but they're used for other use too. So they're kind of caging off this area so they can, I guess they're gonna give it a good cleaning. I'm not gonna walk in there because it is kind of blocked off.
Ma'am, I'm at the door. I'm getting no answer. Do you mind doing a call back?
Sure.
What's happening? How often do you guys have to do this?
What do you mean by this?
Block this off, clean it.
This is new.
This is new. Well, this part is new, but the cleaning part is not new.
No, the cleanings were sporadic.
Yeah, gotcha.
New market bid comes through and cleans every day, but
So like this right here is for like the deep cleaning, right?
this is above me.
Okay. So allegedly they're gonna do a good cleaning down here. Get this all spruced up real good. We'll see how it comes out later on and see how long it lasts. This guy's everywhere. I see you at almost every event. They have barricades. I see him. And I see this gentleman right here. And you two guys are the two hardest working guys out of the force. You know that. Every time they put up barricades, those two guys are guaranteed to be there.
Have a good one.
Take care, buddy. So they got the barricades up. So right now, no one can use this area so they can, clean it up, which it does need some cleaning. It definitely needs the grass is no longer grass anymore because it's been so matted down. They still got some needles and the remnants of needles or syringes inside there. So they got to get all that cleaned up out of there. And that's pretty much it. It's gonna take another walk further down to see what they have down there. We'll head up out of here. And when you walk through this area, you gotta kind of keep your eyes open because you will see stuff that you shouldn't see or you're not supposed to see. So look at a lot of these caps right here. This is like, I mean, for every cap there's a syringe, theoretically. So if you see that many caps, you're assuming that there was that many syringes out here at one point or another.
416. I'm gonna be on 24.
They're even down at Hamden Street cleaning that area down there as well. So like I said, it's an ongoing effort. You know, these guys are just trying to make the city look more presentable. But the question is, how do you prevent it from getting that way in the first place? I mean, it's easy to come out here and clean it, but how do we keep it clean? How do we keep the people safe? How do we get the drugs off the street? You know, there's a lot going on that these politicians, this should be what they call a public health crisis. This should be a meeting of the minds. You know, city councils are having meetings of all different kind of stuff. School buses coming in late. We know they're coming in late. And that's not going to get corrected overnight. But this stuff been lingering the longest. This and the public health crisis is kind of, and the mental health crisis is all kind of joined into one. It's a bigger issue. So you got homelessness, you got joblessness, you got addictions, you got mental health, and then you have what do we call it? Like I don't want to say famine, but you got people that are not getting proper food, not getting proper checkups, medical treatment, stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a complex issue that needs a complex solution. Mass and Cass is just so you guys know, Mass and Cass is this whole area. This whole area here is considered Mass and Cass. When we speak of Mass and Cass, this whole Haymarket area, they call it Mass and Cass now. So it gets kind of, I count at least 3 supervisors. So you got at least 3 supervisors that work in this area, and maybe 4, but at least 3 that I can see. You know, all the other manpower that you have. All right, guys, we're gonna head up out of here. They got cameras up there, so they must get a lot of footage of. If those cameras work, they must get a lot of footage of a lot of stuff. They got some on that side over there too. Second barricade truck is pulling up. All right, guys, you get to see what I see. It's an ongoing battle. Catch you guys in the next one.